Density is the comparison of how heavy something is to the space that it occupies. For example, when air is cold, the air molecules are very close together. When the air begins to warm, the air molecules move faster and move apart from each other. Cold air has more molecules in the same space than warm air. Therefore, cold air is heavier and more dense than warm air. Warm air is lighter and less dense. That's why cold air sinks and warm air rises. Air begins to move when the sun heats the land and warms the air above. Warmer air pushes upward because it is less dense. At the same time, heavier, cooler air is drawn in below to replace the warmer rising air. Air that moves up and down is called an air current. Air that moves on the same level is called wind. How fast or how slow the air moves is determined by air pressure. Air pressure is how much weight the air is pressing down on Earth. When cool, dense air presses down on the Earth, the air pressure is usually high. High pressure usually brings nice weather. When warm air rises away from the Earth, the air pressure is usually low. Low pressure usually brings clouds and rain. Changing pressure brings winds. Wind blows from areas of high pressure to low pressure. If there isn't a big difference in the pressure, we get gentle winds. If there's a big difference in the air pressure, winds can become violent. Measuring weather. It is very important for meteorologists to be able to measure how hot or cold the air is and what the air pressure is. They can do both with weather instruments. To measure how hot or cold the air is, meteorologists use a thermometer. A thermometer tells the temperature of the air. To measure air pressure, meteorologists use a barometer. It is important for meteorologists to be able to measure the amount of water or humidity in the air, and they do that with a weather instrument called a hydrometer. Besides temperature and air pressure, water also plays a very important part in weather, and there certainly is a lot of water on Earth. If you were to look at the Earth from space, you'd soon realize that over 70% of the Earth is covered by water. All over the world,